Hi everybody, Andy Bartosh here again. Today I want to talk about vibrato and string bending. Vibrato means you move the note up and down or down and up or whatever. So you know the pentatonic, it's like just a vibrato without bending. You take the D note with the third finger, you take the second finger also and you make very smooth and gleichmäßig, yeah, very smooth. When you do this with the first finger, you do it like that. There are two ways of doing this vibrato with the first finger. You take your first finger here, and you take this part here of the hand like a lever, so you can move the hand here like that. When you see B.B. King, these fingers are shaking a lot, so like that's a typical B.B. King style of vibrato. The other one is the Eric Clapton style. You do it like, you don't take your thumb, you just put your finger here and mostly I do this in the upper positions, and here, down here I use the B.B. King vibrato. I for myself, I mix these two ways of doing vibrato. The other thing is when you bend strings. So you have this pentatonic, you take the D note and you bend it to the E. You take two fingers, not one. Never take one finger alone for bending strings. It's there are some situations where you have to take one finger, but mostly take two fingers. So I take these two fingers and bend it up. I stabilize the note, and after it's stabilized, after a short moment, I put the vibrato to the note like that. That's how I do it. In slow motion, it would be like. Like that. You can make a smaller vibrato or a wider vibrato. Small one is or a wider. The next thing is you're in pentatonic now, and normally here is the fourth finger. I don't use it much for bending, and then I use it only for the short bendings, like, but not for. That's not wrong. A lot of guitar players do that with their fourth finger. Then you have three fingers on the fretboard, and you bend. I mostly take, when I want to make a nice note, I do it with the third finger. Second is for help, and the third finger is the one who does the. But when I do things like, you see, I take my fourth finger. When it feels better. When you play melodies, the thumb in most cases is right here on the neck, somewhere here. But when you bend, because you need the power this way. To have more power, also for that stuff, it's a mistake that a lot of guitar players do, is you take power only with your thumb and your fingers. You press only the fingers and the thumb. But there is one thing that helps a lot. Pull your arm and press the finger. When you bend strings, The thumb is here because the power is this way. When you play normal, the thumb is right behind the neck, and the power is a little pull and a little pressure with the thumb. So a combination of that. I can play also without thumb. When I play melodies, I do it only with this pulling. Once my thumb was hurted, and I couldn't use it. It was a snap. I had a snap thumb. This was not funny because the thumb could not make this linear move. He could only do this position and this position, and this is really terrible playing guitar. I had this for half a year or so. It was really heavy, and then I learned playing without the thumb because I couldn't use it. So I played everything just with pulling. What I also learned in that situation was that I don't overuse my thumb, because this can make pain. When you bend with the first finger, some people do it with 2 fingers. That's also okay. So there are a lot of possibilities for bending strings, but try to get a nice vibrato. So first of all, you looked at you try to make it sound. Try not to make it sound like that. Don't make it too fast vibrato, like that sounds not. It sounds like yeah. If you want, you can make the vibrato also with your whammy bar, or you can try it with the whammy bar and then you make it with the. Try to make it sound the same. That's also a nice thing to practice. But that only works if you have a whammy bar that's free floating like mine. You see, this is free floating. I can get up a third on the G string and down as far as I want. Yeah. This was a little instructional video about bending strings, making vibrato and stuff. Just use your ears. When it sounds fine, it's fine. So have a nice day and subscribe my channel. Check out the tip jar if you want to, and have fun playing guitar. We stay in contact. Bye.